Our roads are being made even more dangerous by drivers who don't seem to care about their own safety or the threat they pose to others. And according to new research, men are more likely to be distracted and aggressive and much more likely to cause a fatal accident. Tonight, Brian Seymour reports on the simple new technology keeping more than just eyes on the road.
I would absolutely support cameras being placed in all new vehicles.
It's something that will haunt us for forever. Take somebody's life while they're texting a silly message.
It can happen to you. It does happen to you.
1 minute you're cruising down the road. The next instant, disaster. Why do more men die on our roads than women? An AAMI insurance survey revealed the stunning truth. 55% of men have been drink drivers compared to 30% of women. 84% of men have crashed, so have 77% of women. 47% of men admit to being rude or abusive while driving. 37% of women lose their cool too. And 22% of men use their mobile phone in the car, far more than the 15% of women. And here are the results. Police today released this video of an intersection in Adelaide. It's hard to believe watching how both drivers failed to see in time what was about to happen. These pictures were filmed by drivers in Sydney and Brisbane. They show how common it is for motorists to jump in and out of lanes, not indicate, breezing through a maze of life-threatening behaviour, seemingly certain they and those around them will be fine. And it's not just drivers. Over 200 pedestrians and cyclists are killed each year. Some innocent victims, others unaware they too are road users responsible for their safety.
I think that there's a risk at the moment that motorists don't realise how dangerous it can be and how something catastrophic and something tragic can happen on our roads in a split second, whilst you're reaching down to pick up that phone.
Acting Superintendent Bernie Ryan is Commander of Traffic Services at the New South Wales Police. He's sick of seeing firsthand the carnage caused by inattention.
I think it's clear that the message is out there that using your phone or texting whilst driving is dangerous, but I think it comes down to the fact that some motorists out there just simply think that it won't happen to me. The footage that you'll be shown tonight will give the people at home a snapshot, if you like, of what the police are seeing on our roads all too often.
I was waiting for the red arrow to turn green when all of a sudden I was hit by a tremendous impact.
2 years on, brothers Michael and Frank Malecki are still struggling to cope with the senseless death of their 86-year-old mother, Lilo. She was killed after being hit by a car. The driver, 19-year-old Rowan Johnson, who in just 20 minutes made 2 phone calls and sent 8 text messages. He ploughed into Mrs Malecki's stationary Hyundai Excel.
We had to turn off her life support, and Mum passed away 8 hours later.
Surveys, polls, even police statistics estimate 1 in 10 drivers have had an accident or narrowly avoided one due to using a mobile phone. That could all be about to change.
No one is immune to making a mistake on the road.
Shay is one of thousands of drivers installing dashboard cameras in their cars. Usually police cars have these cameras. This time, Shay caught a cop on his camera.
It just pulled right out in front of us. This isn't about giving the cops a hard time. They're fantastic guys and girls, and they're out there looking after us. But I think it shows that we definitely have to be more careful out there on the roads, and everyone should be driving defensively, regardless of their profession.
The vision also proves invaluable in insurance cases. Shay had this record of a sideswipe that settled his case.
Funnily enough, 2 weeks after I installed the camera, someone actually hit me and denied that it was their fault, so it paid for itself within the first 2 weeks.
More importantly, the cameras keep you honest. The bottom line, says Assistant Superintendent Ryan, is that while women behave more safely behind the wheel than men, cars made of steel do not discriminate by gender.
The aftermath of these injury and fatal crashes is just disastrous.
I I think if there's one thing that insurance companies should do is they should definitely have a serious look into motorists placing dash cams in their vehicle. I mean, it makes them accountable. There should definitely be some savings for motorists.
And the camera never lies. That was Brian Seymour reporting.